council meeting today. If you're in any of the student councils, please be there. It's like our one very mandatory meeting.
Yes. And for the talent show, so there's a Facebook group going around about it. If you're part of it, add everybody else you know. If you're not part of it, come talk to us. We'll add you.
So it's not going to be this Friday. It's going to be in a few weeks. So we're going to give you more information as the time comes up. But all of the information will be on that Facebook page. If you don't have a Facebook, talk to your friends about it.
Yes.
Okay, we have a lot of pictures we need to take, so please pay very close attention. If you are in one or more of these and want to be photographed, pay attention.
So after break, we want to see these clubs: Trashian, LipMag, Photography, and Q&A. So if you guys are in any of those clubs, we'll meet there real quick over there. And now we have a ton of announcements, so please, we'll try and do this quick. Seniors, your freaking pages. So I sent you guys an email to your York email addresses. Everyone should have got one, and all the details are explained there, so I can't just spend time explaining everything to you about details and sizing and whatnot. So just check those pages, and then if you have a question, then ask one of us.
Please turn it in as soon as possible. The entire yearbook is due next week, and we still need to put your pages in. So
yeah, and
don't turn it in the night before.
So make sure it's in a format that's convenient for us. If it's not convenient, it's more like if we feel like putting it in, then we'll put it in. Okay. And then for a second, track, please get dressed and we're going to take your team picture today at the Vans before you guys leave up at the Vans. Second, any parents who took pictures of sports, if you want to send them to us, please send it at yorkyearbook95@gmail.com. Thank you, especially swimming. And then JV boys soccer, we need to meet you guys at the flagpole also. Okay, golf. Tomorrow, please dress up in your competition uniforms. We need to take a group picture of you guys before you head off to practice tomorrow, and so that'll happen before the start of Health and Fitness. And then, yeah, thank you. Okay, thanks.
Student council elections, nominations have opened up. Please, if you're interested in running next year, come see me, come talk to me. I have a few positions that nobody has expressed interest yet, so if you are interested, come talk to me.
Track has a meet today. We're heading up to King City, so if you're running, please dress out during lunch and meet at the Vans at 1:45, and don't forget to tell your last period teachers.
If you'd like to support the team, you're welcome to drive up to King City and watch us run. See you guys there.
Today, the girls softball team has a game at 4 against Marina.
It's a home game, so everyone should come. It's our second game, so you guys should support. It's good. Softball's awesome. Okay, and so girls, change out during lunch or workshops and be up by the field at 3. Everyone come.
Next Wednesday, right after school, which is a late start day, so that's going to be at about 3 o'clock in the theater, we're going to do a dress rehearsal for TEDx. So if you want to see the student speakers and some of the alumni speakers deliver their TED Talks, you can do that then Wednesday after school.
I was a little surprised to hear that seniors had not all turned in their pages, because one of the things you probably know is that at York School there is no such thing as a senior slide. The second semester seniors don't contract senioritis and stop being focused. It would be really surprising, for example, for anybody to be in trouble about not graduating because they weren't doing their work or whatever. That just doesn't happen in York, and it's really a nice thing. Why do I mention this? Because today is one of those great days in the school year when I get to make one of our favorite announcements, and it's about the valedictorian of the class of 2015. Now, the valedictorian of the class is an earned honor. It's not an election. It's not, who smiles the sweetest, although maybe it is. It's not a popularity contest. It is strictly a calculation of grades and average over a York career. So it's an entirely earned honor. I mention that context because we do wait to make the announcement until after the third quarter comments come in, just in case there might be some senior who was doing fine in December and not so fine as the weather warms up and the sun comes out and one's heart and mind turn to other distractions. So I'm really pleased to report that the valedictorian of the class of 2015 comments were stellar, still maintaining a really high average in every class and showing leadership in a particularly demanding activity and playing a varsity sport in the spring. So for a York career that's been successful in many ways, including and especially in the classroom, pleased to introduce to you the valedictorian of the class of 2015, Aaron Rhodes.
Public speaking is tough. Speaking in front of a crowd is not easy for most people. I personally love public speaking, but this wasn't always the case. About 5 years ago, I was shy and nervous, didn't have a lot of friends, and I really hated talking to anybody, adults, kids, just people in general. So public speaking was not even on my mind. Then my mother decided to enroll me in a play called Narnia at Ariel Theatrical. I was, of course, really nervous because I didn't know anyone there, and I also knew I was going to have to sing on stage in front of an audience. When I got there on the first day, I just sat down and kept to myself, and then I found out that by the end of the day, we were going to have to audition in front of the rest of the cast. I waited and waited, and finally it came to my turn, and I got up on that stage, and things were running through my mind, but I finally realized that I was going to have to do this no matter what. And so I sang my song, and I found out I really liked that. It wasn't that bad, and I wasn't too nervous. So the rest of the month went by, and we rehearsed and sang songs, and by the end of it, when the performance day came, I was really excited because I found out I loved theater and I loved singing, but I also loved the fact that I was going to be able to perform in front of an audience for the first time. When the performance day came, I was of course nervous, but I got up and I went through the entire play and nothing bad happened. I didn't die or suddenly just fall off the face of the earth. No, I made it through the play and I really, really enjoyed it. Now, most people don't like public speaking because they feel that if their speech or song is not perfect, they're just going to lose it. But people will always judge you and nothing's perfect. You just have to get up and do your speech and do the best you can. And for me, public speaking has become something that I really enjoy. And this is one of my first speeches that I hope to give in my lifetime. And I really hope I will never regress and become scared of public speaking again.
We have 6 minutes. Enjoy the sun. Go to class.